Cricket fans that we all are, what to do when there are no matches and you have a day off or just time to kill? Cricket games are the answer to that very question, and to do just that, we have a new Technoholik on the show taking Sagar's spot as the Gameaholic. Pratik Gupta from the Zigwheels team reviews Move Street Cricket for the PS3.
Thanks for that, Radhika. Now, you have to admit, whether you're a fan or not, cricket is the game of the nation, and I've been playing it since I was a child. So, when I heard about the Move Street Cricket, I got really excited for two reasons. One, it's built by an Indian company called Trine, and two, cricket on the move. How cool is that? Well, get rid of those controllers, get yourself this game, and you can actually hit those shots. But did I build up a sweat like Sachin, or did I just laze around? We'll find out. As interesting as the concept of Move Street Cricket sounds, we're gonna play it all. Let's talk about the design of the game first. The menus are easy to navigate and you have plenty of playgrounds to choose from, all the way from Lahore to London. The playgrounds are well designed, but the environment does not change much with the gameplay. No famous men here, just your average Joes with not so average stats. Well, when you talk about design, the interface actually disappointed me a bit. I mean, there was so much more potential, but it just didn't seem to deliver. The players were tacky, the pitch seemed to be the same throughout the game, and overall the menus lacked a lot of creativity. But one thing's for sure, it is a good party game, but don't expect it to blow your mind away. But one thing I did like about the game was the Hindi banter, like when you hit the ball, bhag, bhag, bhag and stuff like that. That did put a good element to it. Not great, but a good element. So overall, on sound and design, we're giving it a 2.5 stars. It could have been so much better, but for now, this is what you get. You can choose between three modes: Exhibition, Mini, and World Tournament. Exhibition has some pretty unconventional stuff like double innings and hit and run. The Mini mode also gets you going with weird games like Terminator, where the machine is throwing bombs at you. Just with the controller, it's a fairly easy game to master, but it's not going to keep you entertained for very long. Overall, the game is pretty easy to play. I mean, it doesn't matter if you've played this game before, but even for noobs, a couple of minutes and get straight into the action. Best mode of this game is the Mini mode. It gives you a nice overall good feel of the practice session just before the match. It's a good way to build up your skills before you go to the World Series. Saying all of that, the game is a bit arcadish, but I wouldn't recommend it if you were looking for some real world cricket action. But one thing that will really annoy you is the lack of camera angles. Saying that, batting is definitely better than bowling, because in bowling you just don't have the perspective of the bowler, which sort of limits your gameplay. When you come to fielding, and that's a bit annoying too, because when you hit the ball, the fielders are completely computer controlled until the ball comes onto the hand, and then the only function you can do is choose which wicket to throw it on. So all in all, the game is pretty easy to play, but it lacks that certain sort of intelligence. That's why we give it a 2.5. Since this is Move Street Cricket, let's now check out Move functionality. If you are a Move rookie, then you might find it a bit hard to get the motion right. Remember, it's all in the wrist. But if you're expecting to hit a shot in full swing like you would in real life, then the Move is a disappointment. While talking about Move functionality, well, it's not that easy to learn, but give it a couple of minutes and you'll soon be hitting sixes without a sweat. So overall, playing with the Move, well, it's pretty decent. It's a good gimmick, it's a good add-on to the game, but it just lacks a bit of precision. That's why we just give it 3 stars. So will Move Street Cricket find a way to your console? Before that, let's tell you the price. $1,500. Is it worth the money? And does it have enough cricket bang for your buck? So for a price of $1,500, well, that's way too much for this game. I recommend you save up those bucks and go in for a bigger title, something like an EA. Boys that we are, I'm sure all of you all would have played Street Cricket sometime in your life. But this game doesn't take me back to childhood. So the final verdict for Move Street Cricket, well, we're just going to give it a meager 2.5 stars. I think you're better off just watching the game on TV or just get the IPL game on your iPad.